Number one for New Country, Cat Country 107.3. It's Joe and Jana from the Cat Country Morning Show. Our psychic Artie Hoffman is with us, and we had so many questions on the air this morning, Artie, we decided to take the rest of the questions we couldn't get to off the air and go with it with this route. Is that all right with you?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited about it, actually. I think that's really cool.
We actually have a couple follow-ups. You remember, I think the first question we had this morning was from the woman who asked about her house. Will I ever get to live in her house? And we thought it had something to do with maybe she had rented out her house. But as it turns out, she writes that she actually had a contractor come into her house, started working on her house, took her money, and left.
Oh,
so
wow.
she's stuck waiting for her house to be done. And the question is, will my house ever be done, and will I ever be able to move back because of that?
Okay. Oh, she's not going to get her money back. That is terrible.
Honestly, but that's why don't they tell you that you're never supposed to pay them until the job's done?
No, but you have to, because they have to. You have to upfront money for materials.
Yeah.
You upfront money for the materials. True. I mean, only if the house is already built by a builder and stuff like that. But if you're contracting somebody out, you have to upfront the money for them to buy the materials and for their helpers, and you pay as you go along. But as far as will she ever move into her house? Wow. I'm not feeling confident about it. I feel really bad, but I'm not feeling confident about it. I have a feeling this is something that just, it's very unfortunate. It's going to have to suck up for loss, unless if there's a God-forsaken miracle out of left field where a chunk of money is going to come to her out of left field to assist her. But
pursue legal action if you can.
Yeah, no, obviously, yeah, but it's like, but the bill has nothing. There's nothing to get from him. Even if you would win, but there's nothing to get from him. He doesn't have anything, this builder. So that's terrible. But no, unfortunately, she's going to have to start from scratch again.
Another question we had on the air was from Kelly. She had asked her about her friend Tiffany, who passed away several years ago. We talked about she was struck by a train. Her death was ruled a suicide, but you're saying something else that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly, her original question, will we ever have justice for this? Will this ever be solved? Is this ever going to come out right?
I'm looking at the angel cards. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you are, and it's going to be from somebody screwing up. It's going to be from somebody talking about who did it, and it's like while they're drunk or somebody's hearing them talk about it, but it's going to be through somebody's stupidity that is going to then lead to the arrest or lead to justice. But yeah, it's somebody talking too much to someone, and that's how I see it happening. Okay. It's just inadvertently through conversation, and someone's going to be at the right place at the right time.
Kelly, the girl who asked the question is asking...
So is there going to be justice? There's going to be justice.
Yeah. Kelly, the girl who's asking the question, is asking if she's getting if Tiffany, who's the girl who passed, is sending her messages.
I literally heard all the time. And she's also acknowledging the tattoos. There's a few people who did tattoos on her behalf. As far as the messages, I keep on seeing like ripped jeans, like ripped shorts. Somebody's wearing short shorts or cut off shorts, and it's frayed at the bottom. She's acknowledging also something about balloons or lanterns going up on her behalf, and I keep on hearing like noises that don't exist in the house. In other words, it's like the breaking of glass, but there's no glass broken. Or there's the sound of pots and pans or things rattling around, but there's nobody there. And so she's letting her know that she is... and also in songs. She says, I'm sending you songs in the moment when you're thinking of me. And then like all of a sudden I see the girl crying because there's a message on the radio with songs that's coming to her, and that's also one of her messages.
All right, we got a lot more questions. We'll try to go through these, I guess, as quickly as we can here, Artie. Heather, will my husband and I ever be able to buy our own home?
Can they buy their own home? Is the answer. Will they be able to? Yeah, they can. Yes, they can.
That's good news.
It might not be exactly the kind of home that they want. Will they be able to get a decent home? The answer is yes. And I do see it being near the water.
Oh.
And if it's like a condo or even possibly a condo or a townhouse also, the back part of the unit, I see you like, and if it's in a neighborhood, it's in the back end part of the neighborhood, but I see it along the edge, or along the end. This is a house that is needs to be has been vacant for a while, and you're going to be able to get a house that's been on the market for a very long time, and the price has been reduced, and you're going to be able to get a decent home at a very low cost.
All right. Jeff wants to know about his relationship with Jody. Is it going anywhere?
All right, well, give me your number. We'll give her a call. Is the relationship with Jody going anywhere?
Jeff and Jody. I like alliteration, so I hope so.
Alliteration.
Is that
Wow, another new Webster word.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What was the other one that you said this morning on air? That you like? What did I say?
I forgot. Something like to the line of equilibrium, or I don't know. So, I don't know.
So what about their relationship?
About the relationship? Is it going anywhere? She's dragging her butt. I mean, she's running totally out of fear because she's afraid of being hurt. And you're just going to have, you're just going to need the patience of St. Teresa with her, because I feel like there's a lot of self-sabotaging. Like, she creates scenarios that are uncalled for, like, her justifications of why she's acting the way she is, or the way, I don't know. If it's not flowing easily back and forth, I personally would let it go, to be honest with you.
So we have the Jewish psychic telling us to have the patience of a
Saint.
Catholic saint. Okay,
That's
good.
right. There you go.
Let's see. Next up, the person doesn't want to give their name. I don't know why not. She lives in Egg Harbor Township, but she says, "Are my husband and I going to buy a new home or stay where we're at?"
Oh, I have a feeling you're going to be staying a lot longer where you're at, because the thought of having to move everything and break down everything, it's like that alone is enough to give both of you, if not him, a major headache.
I mean,
and that's what
moving is like the bane of my existence, so I totally understand that.
Yeah, it's like the work. You never know how much crap you have until you have to move.
Oh my gosh.
So,
true.
but do I feel? I have a feeling you're going to end up staying just out of convenience sake. Should you move and start new? I feel like you should, but I feel like the only way you're going to be able to move is if, first of all, there's going to have to be a lot of convincing from other people to get him to move, and get a lot of help from friends and or families who's willing to help you pack up everything and to make things easier. But without all that assistance and help, I have a feeling you're going to end up staying just out of, I don't know, convenience.
Thanks to everybody who submitted questions. We're not even going to be able to get to all these even this way, Artie, but let's get a couple more.
Okay.
From Michelle in Hamilton, my 4-year-old daughter keeps talking about going to her grandfather's house. He passed away 12 years ago. The daughter's 4. She says that she remembers. I went there last night, she said, and she wants to know, is her father-in-law coming around the daughter?
100% yes. This is not just her imagination, but yeah, little kids are awesome. They have a way of, kids and pets, they have a way of seeing spirit, hearing spirit, feeling spirit. And it's not just their imaginary little, doodads, but does she see him for real? The answer is yes. So it's healthy. It's all good. It's nothing bad, spooky. It's just, out of the norm in the physical world. But no, it's just nurture her and ask her questions, and you'll be surprised on what she has to share with you. And you would say, how would this little kid know all this information? Because her grandfather's feeding her all this information. But yeah, support it. Don't be afraid of it. And don't tell her that she's crazy or don't do it. Keep supporting it, and you're going to be more and more surprised.
All right, this one from Denise in Linwood. It'll be 8 years next week that we lost my young son and 3 of his friends in a tragic accident.
Oh, my God.
I often receive what I think are signs from my son that he and his friends are together and okay. Is that so?
Yeah, that's 100% true. They're together. They're very comfortable. And literally what I just heard, as crazy as this may seem, this is not the first time that your son and his friends ended up, from previous life, going right about the same time again, believe it or not, from a previous life. And this is what they're showing me, and that they're always They've been together always, not only in this time, but in the previous lifetime. Almost the same thing happened, and this was their choosing. But they are together, but he's in very good company. But you will be seeing lights flickering on and off, and then there's going to be a scent. There's going to be like a scent of flowers or a scent of cologne or perfume, but it's a fresh-smelling scent out of nowhere that makes no sense why you would smell what you're smelling. But you're going to hear it very soon. And also there's going to be a song coming up on the radio very shortly that you know for a fact it's going to be from your son, because it was as if he's talking to you through this song. And so I'm getting chills in my spine right now. And so that tells me that's a definite yes. So.
All right. Again, we weren't able to get to everybody's questions. Thank you so much. Thank you, Artie. If anyone wants to get a personal private reading with you, what do they need to do?
All they need to do is give me a shout out at 732-778-7173. Or you could text me if you don't want to call. You could text me and I will reach out to you. Or you could email me at artiehoffman@gmail.com, or check out my website, artiehoffman.com, because I have like a lot of videos on there that explains a lot about life itself. And, you know, I sell my book, Angels and Answers, and I also have Facebook Live show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. on Angels and Answers Facebook Live. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I read for people for free for that 1 hour.
We'll see you back on the radio in a couple weeks. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Artie.